Hey everyone, and today we're talking about popcorn. So, in a recent video done by Greg Doucette, he spoke about some things, some foods that people believe are not healthy, but are actually healthy, and one of them he mentioned is the popcorn. So, is he right or not? Let's check and see an in-depth review of this food. So let's check from the website Healthline, which is a pretty good website. Has tons of helpful health topics and tips. So let's see what they have to say. Many people don't realize it, but popcorn is a whole grain food, making it naturally high in several important nutrients. So first we have a good point that it contains important nutrients. Many studies link whole grain consumption to health benefits like reduced inflammation and the decreased risk of heart disease. So this is two important points as well, health points. So if you're bodybuilding and training or an athlete, then you must also worry about your health. It's not just about gains and muscle, etc. So there you have some important health benefits. And now let's check out the nutritional facts. So this is the nutrient content of 100-gram serving of air popped popcorn. Also, by the way, 100-gram is quite a big quantity of popcorns because it's really light. So 100-gram is a pretty good serving. So vitamin B1, thiamine 7% of daily recommended value, vitamin B3 12%, vitamin B6 8%, iron 18%. Now that's pretty good, especially since iron is really rare. It's one of the rare minerals. Magnesium 36%. Now that's excellent. Phosphorus 36%, excellent. Also, phosphorus is one of the minerals that is lacking in a lot of foods. Then you have potassium 9%, which is decent. Zinc 21%. Now that's one of the big surprises for me. And if you followed my channel, by the way, if you're new to the channel, please drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 1 minute or 1 second. So yeah, if you know me, you know that I'm a big fan of zinc, and I have some videos about it, and that is because it helps increase testosterone, and I have a video about my own proof that it did. So anyways, then copper 13%, which is also decent. Manganese 56%, which is excellent. It's really good. And now for the macros, this is coming with a total of 387 calories. So it's quite it depends, like if you're on a cutting phase, then you must check and limit this, obviously, or limit what you take it with, and make sure to not add stuff like butter, like fat stuff like this, which will make it really calorific. And obviously if you're bulking, then it's a perfect kind of meal or something to add to your meal. So anyways, 387 calories, and that's for 100 grams, by the way. 13 grams of protein. Now that's one of the big surprises as well. 13 grams of protein, which is quite excellent, and it's one of the big surprises, or not that much, since it comes from corn, and corn is a really good food. So yeah, but you don't think about this when as Greg Doucette said, most people think of popcorn like some junk food, which may not be the case. So 78 grams of carbs. Now me, I'm not a keto follower, so I don't mind this. And 5 grams of fat. 5 grams of fat is nothing. Obviously the problem is when you add, as I mentioned, butter and fat stuff to it. like in cinema kind of popcorns with added butter and stuff. Now this serving, and that's also a big surprise, and it was mentioned by Greg Doucette, this serving also contains a whopping 15 grams of fiber, which is extremely high. Yep, that's true. It's like almost about half of the daily value needed. 15 grams of fiber, so it's excellent. One of the world's best sources of fiber, which is amazing, actually. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you take out the net carbs number, then you take out the 15 grams of fiber from 78 grams of carbs, so it leaves you with 63 net grams of carbs, meaning you subtract also 60 calories, so the total goes from 387 to 327 in net calories. So yeah, so there you have it. Popcorn is not as bad as people believe it is at first sight, or according to popular belief, as you saw. Now, as I mentioned, the 2 points I want to mention is to avoid adding to it butter or any kind of unnecessary fat, which will make it a lot more calorific, and yeah, and also not adding or adding little amount of salt, because people also abuse, and even the commercial brands of popcorns or in cinemas and stuff, they abuse of the salt. So especially if you have high blood pressure, then you must limit the amount of salt, or use a salt substitute, healthy salt substitute. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.